Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about something that's with you every single second of the day, whether you're scrolling, shopping, or working. We're talking about your digital life and, more importantly, how you can keep it safe.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a question. And really think about it for a second. Where is all of your personal information, like right this very moment?
Well, the short answer is pretty much everywhere. It's on the phone in your hand, it's scattered across dozens of cloud services, it's held by your bank, and of course, it's all over your social media profiles. Your data isn't just sitting in one neat little box. It's constantly moving, constantly being copied and shared.
So, to really get why this matters so much, we've got to understand what we're actually trying to protect here. Because, your digital life is way more than just a bunch of ones and zeros. Look at this. This isn't some abstract technical stuff. We're talking about the fundamental building blocks of your actual life. Your name and address, your bank accounts, your most precious memories in photos and emails, your private conversations, even your health records. It's the whole collection of information that basically makes up your digital self. Okay, so now that we know what's on the line, let's look at the challenge. Because protecting all of this, well, it isn't a one-and-done deal. We're up against threats that are constant and always changing. Now, here's a distinction that trips a ton of people up. The difference between privacy and security. They are not the same thing. Think of it like this. Privacy is all about setting the rules for who gets a key to your house. Security, on the other hand, is about building strong walls and good locks to keep absolutely everyone else out. You really can't have one without the other. And these are the digital burglars who are constantly trying to get past those walls. We're talking about everything from hackers trying to just guess your password over and over, all the way to those super clever phishing scams designed to trick you into handing over the keys yourself. The methods are always changing, but the goal is always the same. Get your information. So, what happens when those defenses fail? This is where an abstract data breach you hear about on the news suddenly becomes a very real and often very painful personal problem. Just take a second to look at this number. Over 350 million records in just major breaches last year. It's a number so huge it's almost hard to wrap your head around, but behind every single one of those data points is a person. Hundreds of millions of individual lives, all potentially turned upside down. And this is what that giant number actually feels like for a real person. A data breach isn't just a headline. It's someone stealing your identity to get loans in your name. It's waking up to find your bank account has been completely emptied. It's having your reputation ruined online or your most private moments exposed for the whole world to see. So the crucial point really is this. When we talk about protecting data, what we're really talking about is protecting people. We're talking about protecting our identity, our money, and just our peace of mind. Okay, so that's the problem. And yeah, it's a big one. So let's shift gears and talk about the solution. How do we actually fight back and build our own strong defense? The core idea here is actually something you already understand. We all secure our homes, right? We have locks on the doors, we close the windows, maybe we even have an alarm system. We need to start applying that exact same mindset to our digital lives, just with a different set of tools. In the security world, pretty much everything boils down to the super powerful but simple framework, the CIA triad. Let's think of it like a safety deposit box at a bank. First, you've got confidentiality. That's the lock on the box. Only you, the authorized person, have the key. Next is integrity. That's the guarantee that when you open your box, everything you left inside is exactly as you left it. Nobody has messed with it. And finally, there's availability. That just means you can get into your box whenever you need to. A truly secure system has to have all three. Now, it's really tempting to think that this whole security thing is just a job for the big tech companies and experts to solve. But that's just not the whole picture. Not even close. Every single one of us has a critical role to play. See, your online habits, the strength of the passwords you use, your ability to spot a scam email, your choice to turn on two-factor authentication, all of those little things create the first and honestly the most important line of defense. The strongest fortress in the world doesn't mean a thing if you leave the front door wide open. So I'm just going to leave you with this one question. Forget about everything else for a minute. What's the one simple step you'll take today to make your digital life more secure? Maybe it's finally setting up that password manager you've been putting off. Or maybe it's just turning on two-factor authentication for your main email account. Because Understanding all this is great, but taking that one small action, that's what will actually keep you safe.